Mstislav surveyed the noisy and smoke-filled hall crowded with his distant relatives. He wondered if he would be safer pursuing the Cuman horsemen across the steppe than staying in that room. At least the Cumans would have the decency to stab him when he was looking. Ostensibly, the crowd had come to congratulate him on his many victories against the Cumans and his marriage to the daughter of the Cuman warlord Kotian. But Mstislav knew that though he was the man of the hour, that fame would come with expectations. Very expensive expectations. His uncle, also named Mstislav, approached, bowing in a way that emphasized his discomfort with being lesser status than his young nephew, at least for the moment. He then aggressively grabbed the younger Mstislav's arm. With a knowing nod, he reminded his nephew that the treacherous Vsevolod the Red still ruled in Kiev. Of course, the elder man continued, a good nephew would use his newfound fame to raise men to restore his always generous uncle to power in that city. The younger Mstislav nodded. Then soon after came two sons of Vsevolod the Big Nest, a prince whose power and realm had been large, but not large enough for his 8 sons. His ambitious progeny had been causing headaches across all of Rus for many years. Now, these two, Yaroslav and Constantine, came asking for help to depose their own brothers from 2 northern principalities. Mstislav nodded again. Hours later, as the celebration ended, he glanced over to his wife sheepishly smiling at the drunken nobleman paying her a bit too much attention. What did this Cuman Khan's daughter know of the politics of the Rus? Her people were simple, but no less tough. In the eastern steppe, the rules were uncomplicated. The strong ruled and the weak perished. And yet, Mstislav wondered why a steppe people like the Cumans had not yet demolished the squabbling and divided Rus. But it was just a momentary thought. Mstislav had more pressing matters. He had made many promises tonight. Prince Mstislav, your relatives' men are so filled with drink they are causing a ruckus in the farmlands outside the walls. They must be punished. Daybreak. What a bloody way to end a wedding night. But there is now much to do. 2 sons of Vsevolod the Big Nest have asked you to depose their own brothers in Novgorod and Vladimir. Your uncle lays claim to Kiev, and you have unfinished business with your own rival, Prince Danilo of Halych. Prepare the druzhina, gather grain for the campaign, and raise the banners of war. There are many villages, monasteries, and fortified camps that can be captured by clearing them of enemies. Capturing them will provide resources, relics, military buildings, and other benefits.
Понятно? Да, господин.
Druzhina are loyal retainers who guard their prince's territory. Armed with shield and axe, they can be trained from towers.
Приказание. Во имя Господне. Понятно.
It would be wasteful to destroy lands your ally will soon rule. Instead, target your enemy's castles. If a castle is sufficiently damaged, the principality will surrender.
Приказания.
Да, к вашему слугам. Приказание. Понятно. Да, да. Ас, собираюсь. Во имя Господне. Да. К вашему слугам. Ас, собираюсь. Приказание сделаю. Да, к вашим услугам.
К вашим услугам. Приказания. Вашим услугам. Да. Приказания. А сделаю. Понятно.
Приказание. Да. Во имя Господне тотчас сделаю.
Да, бой.
Да, понятно. Ас, собираюсь. Понятно.
Атака.
Во имя Господне. Тотчас.
Вашим услугам. Сделай. Бой. Понятно. Сделай. Понятно. Вашим услугам. Приказания. Вашим услугам. Да. Сделай. Да, понятно. Да, Господь. Понятно. Вашим услугам. Приказания. Да. Приказания.
Приказание. К вашим услугам. Да.
К вашим услугам.
Capturing villages like this one will help supply your army and grow your manpower.
Господне. Да, ас,
Да,
собираюсь.
понятно.
Humans have been arriving from the east, claiming to be fleeing from a great and ruthless enemy. Their warriors pledge to serve you if you give them food to feed their families. Every 500 food tributed to the Cumans causes a tribe to join you. Each tribe will provide 10 elite Kipchaks at the castle in the Imperial Age.
вашим услугам. Сделаю. Да.
Приказание, ас, делаю.
Да, ас собираюсь. Во имя Господне.
The Cumans are asking for
Вашему
food.
слугам.
They say they were
Сделай,
forced
да,
to leave their
господин.
livestock
Аз
behind.
сделаю.
So great was the threat from the east.
Приказание. Да, да, понятно, сделаю.
К вашим услугам. Приказание. К вашим услугам. Тотчас сделаю.
Атака! Вашему оружию. Приказание.
The Cumans are thankful and pledge to serve you in battle when the time comes.
Приказание. Понятно? Да, господин.
Во имя Господне. Приказание. Да. Да, да. Тотчас понятно. Делаю. Ас собираюсь.
The stories the Cumans tell do not seem
Da.
believable. They claim that a great horde has risen from the far east and has already conquered many distant empires. It may be wise to take some precautions now. The Cumans are thankful and pledge to serve you in battle when the time comes.
Понятно?
Да, да. Понятно. Ас собираюсь. Вашим услугам. Во имя Господне. К вашим услугам. Тотчас сделаю. Да, да. Понятно. Приказание. Да. Во имя Господне.
Your wise rule has been good to this land. You can now research new technologies. The humans are thankful and pledge to serve you in battle when the time comes.
К вашим услугам. Приказание. Во имя Господне. Да. Понятно. Да. Во имя Господне. Да. Ас собираюсь. Приказание. К вашим услугам. Тотчас сделаю. Понятно. Господь, да. Тотчас сделаю. Приказание. Тотчас к вашим услугам. Ас собираюсь. Да, к вашим услугам. Да, тотчас. Понятно. Да. Именно Господь, да. Ас собираюсь. Приказание. Ас собираюсь.
Warriors from the surrounding countryside muster at camps like this one to defend Rus from marauding nomads.
К вашим услугам. Да.
The humans are thankful and pledge to serve you in battle when the time comes.
Во имя Господне. Приказание. Тотчас сделаю. Да. Приказание. К вашим услугам. Да.
The humans are thankful and pledge to serve you in battle when the time comes.
Вашим услугам, господин.
Понятно. Тотчас сделаю.
Приказание. Понятно.
К вашим услугам.
Да. Бой.
A little grain and meat, a small price to pay for the support of human tribes. When the time comes, they will be a powerful army under your command.
Во имя Господь, к вашим услугам. Понятно. Да, тотчас сделаю. Вас собираюсь.
Да, господин.
Приказание. Ас собираюсь. Понятно. Тотчас сделаю.
The humans are thankful and pledge to serve you in battle when the time
Имя
comes.
Господне. К вашим услугам. Да.
Bogatyr is a great hero destined to be sung of in the epic poems of Rus. Find Bogatyr like this one and use them in battle. The more victories a Bogatyr achieves, the more his legend will grow. The Cumans are thankful and pledge to serve you in battle when the time comes.
Вашему услугам. Понятно.
К вашему услугам сделаю. Тотчас сделаю. Приказание. Да. Да. Тотчас сделаю. Понятно.
Since your ancestors discarded their pagan ways, monasteries like this one have been a focus of Rus life and enrich a prince's lands.
Да, господин. Понятно.
Приказание. Тотчас сделаю. Да. Понятно.
The Cumans are thankful and pledge to serve you in battle when the time comes.
Во имя Господне. Ас собираюсь. Да.
Novgorod has been a free city since the days of Vladimir the Great. Sviatoslav Vsevolodovich has the support of the city's militia, giving him superior spearmen and skirmishers. His cavalry is also well suited to fighting armored boyars.
К вашим услугам. Понятно.
Приказание. Вашему услугам сделаю. Понятно.
Приказание. Ас собираюсь. Да. Тотчас сделаю. Ас собираюсь. Ваше имя Господне. Понятно. Тотчас. Да. Да. Война слуга.
More Cumans arrive, telling of entire armies surrounded and vanquished, and whole tribe sold into slavery. As fierce as the Cumans are, whatever has driven them to flee must be spawned from hell itself. The Cumans are thankful and pledge to serve you in battle when the time comes.
Во имя Господне. Вашим услугам. Ас собираюсь.
The Cumans are thankful and pledge to serve you in battle when the time comes.
Да. Да. К вашим услугам. Да. Приказание. Понятно. Во имя Господне. Понятно. Тотчас сделаю.
Да.
К вашим услугам. Понятно. Да. Ас собираюсь.
Вашим услугам.
Your people are distressed by the arrival of so many Cumans. They are urging action be taken against them. Whatever enemy is in the distant east is less threatening than the hordes already at your gates. Attack the Cumans or ignore the demands from your people. Attacking will cause you to lose all Cuman allied tribes but will grow your support from your people. The Cumans are thankful and pledge to serve you in battle when the time comes.
Приказать, да.
Приказания. А сделаю.
Во имя Господь тотчас сделай.
Да, да, господин.
Ваше имя Господне собираюсь. Приказание. Ас собираюсь.
Приказания. К оружию. В бой. Вашему слугу. Атака. К оружию.
Во имя Господне. Да. К вашему понятно. Приказание сделаю. К вашему слугам сделаю. Во имя Господь. Понятно. Да.
Атака.
Тотчас сделаю. Приказание. Понятно. Да. Тотчас сделаю. Да. Приказание. Да. Во имя Господь. Тотчас сделаю. Вашему слугам. Вас собираюсь. Да, ас во имя Господь сделаю. К вашему слугам. Ас собираюсь. Понятно. Приказание. Да.
Да, в бой. вашим услугам.
The Cumans are thankful and pledge to serve you in battle when the time comes. The Cumans are thankful and pledge to serve you in battle when the time comes. The Cumans are thankful and pledge to serve you in battle when the time comes.
Да, понятно. Во имя Господне. Во имя Господне. Понятно. Да.
Приказания, а сделаю. Да, да, господин. К оружию. А сделаю. Да, понятно. Приказания, да, господин. Атака!
Да, ас собираюсь. Тоже мысли, да, да. К вашим услугам, да.
Понятно, да, господин.
Приказание, да. Ас собираюсь. Да, ас собираюсь. Тотчас сделаю. Во имя Господне. Понятно. Ас собираюсь. Да. Да. Да.
The Cumans are thankful and pledge to serve you in battle when the time comes.
Приказание.
Your wife's father, the Cuman warlord Kotian, has arrived, telling horrific stories of a people called Mongols. He says he pledges himself to you for having been so good to his people in this time of need. The Cumans are thankful and pledge to serve you in battle when the time comes.
К вашим услугам. Тотчас сделаю. Господне. Тотчас сделаю.
The Cumans are thankful and pledge to serve you in battle when the time comes.
Да, понятно. Приказание сделаю. Вашему слугам.
Да,
Да, сделаю,
во
господин.
имя Господне. Понятно.
Вашему слугам.
К вашим услугам.
Приказание.
Освобождаюсь.
Да, понятно. К вашим услугам. Приказание. Да, сделаю. Приказание. Понятно. Да, господин. Оружие!
Vladimir has always defended the eastern approaches to Rus lands with creposts, well-armored infantry, and resilient warriors. Yuri Vsevolodovich will be a challenge to depose from this well-defended frontier.
Да, понятно. Тотчас. Тотчас. Приказание.
You have deposed Yuri Vsevolodovich and placed his brother Constantine in control of Vladimir. He will be a useful ally on the eastern frontiers. The Cumans are thankful and pledge to serve you in battle when the time comes.
Приказание сделаю.
Во имя Господне, да,
Да.
к вашим услугам собираюсь.
Вашим услугам. Приказание. Бой. Понятно. Вашим сделаю. Да, да, господин. Сделаю. К вашим услугам. Да, да, господин. Сделаю. Понятно? Да, господин. Сделаю. Понятно? Да, господин. Приказание. Сделаю.
Приказание. Понятно.
Вашим услугам. Да, господин. Понятно? Сделаю. Да, да, господин. Понятно? Приказание. Да, сделаю. Понятно? Да, сделаю. Понятно, сделай.
Да, да.
Приказание. Да, понятно. Вашим услугам. Да, господин. Понятно? Да. Сделаю. Вашим услугам. Понятно? Приказание. Да, господин. Понятно? Сделаю. Да. Сделаю, да, господин. Вашим услугам. Понятно. Приказание. Да, господин. Сделаю. Понятно. Сделаю. Да, господин. Вашим услугам.
Вашим услугам. Собираюсь во имя Господне. Да, приказание. Во имя Господне.
would have forced Novgorod's town council to depose Sviatoslav and place his brother Yaroslav in control of the city.
Приказание. Да. Да. К вашим услугам. Собираюсь. Тотчас. Да.
Приказание? Да, господин. Да. Вашим услугам. Понятно. Сделаю.
Приказание. Понятно.
Приказание вашим услугам.
Kiev has been victim to many conquests and sackings, but remains the capital of Rus in the hearts of all loyal Druzhina. If Vsevolod the Red can be deposed, your uncle will be a powerful ally from this city.
Понятно. Да, господин. Вашим услугам. Сделаю. Да, господин. Сделаю. Вашим понятно.
Vsevolod the Red flees and your uncle Mstislav has taken control of Kiev. You can now use the city's university. The Cumans are thankful and pledge to serve you in battle when the time comes.
Сделаю. Приказание? Да, господин.
Во имя Господа.
The young prince Danilo Romanovich rules Halish on the borders with Poland and Hungary. His lands are rich in agriculture and provide pastures for large cavalry armies.
Понятно? Да, господин. К вашим услугам. Сделаю.
The Cumans are thankful and pledge to serve you in battle when the time comes.
Понятно? Да, господин. Да, вашему сделаю.
К вашим услугам. Военный Господь, да. К вашим услугам.
Приказания, господин.
Danilo of Halych surrenders to you and pledges that he will be a faithful ally. There is no reason to disbelieve the young prince.
Да. Понятно. Приказания сделаю. Понятно.
Men from the east arrived in Kiev. They claim to be ambassadors from a great Khan who has conquered Persia and Cumania. They said that if the princes of Rus served their Khan, these lands would be untouched by the Khan's hordes. Your uncle had them executed. The Cumans are thankful and pledge to serve you in battle when the time comes. Whatever comes from the east, you will not fight alone. Your allies gather their armies, they will meet you at your city.
Halt, the swamps beyond are a plague by pagan devils. We are too few to fight them, but if you smash their shrines, you will show yourself a friend of the Order and Almighty God.
Вашим услугам. Да, господин.
The flow of Cuman refugees from the east has slowed. Perhaps the danger has passed. The Cumans are thankful and pledge to serve you in battle when the time comes.
К вашим услугам. Сделаю.
The horde comes from the east. Calling themselves Mongols, they will fall to the Rus like all the nomadic marauders who came before them.
Во имя Господня.
The enemy weakens and retreats. Pursue and crush them. A great victory awaits you, Mstislav the Bold.
You flirt with heresy, my prince, but have also showed devotion by shedding blood against the pagans. We will fight alongside you for the glory of God.
There are many more Mongols than anyone could have seen.
Бой! Атака! Бой! К вашим услугам. Понятно? Да. Да, господин. Приказал. Да,
Приказание.
Атака! Сделаю. Понятно? Приказание, да, господин.
Во имя Господне.
Вашему слуге оружию! Вашему слугам, господин. Понятно? Сделаю. Приказание. Сделаю. Атака! Оружию! Атака! Да. Атака! Да, Господь, бой!
тотчас сделаю. Ас.
Against all odds, you have survived the invasion of the Mongols.
Да.
Rus has been devastated, but from these ashes, a new authority will emerge. Rus cannot be a land of princes. It must be ruled by one man, a czar. Prince Mstislav the Bold and the remnants of his army returned from the battle on the Kalka River, weakened and weary. As they passed the Rus cities, the church bells were silent, for all expected the Mongols would be just a day behind, bringing more death and destruction. Miraculously, no invasion came. Prince Mstislav had seen the weakness in the Rus princes, too divided for the sake of petty squabbles to unite against so great a threat. But the fact that the Mongols did not press their advantage meant this was a lesson that would die with Mstislav only a few years later. When Mstislav passed from illness, his relatives were not around, they were too busy fighting over his territory. The Rus princes resorted to war among one another, planting the seeds of their own destruction. There would be no second chances. The Mongols would return.